Hi, I'm Katie Lou, and on Twilight Moms, I'm known as Katie Lulu.
And I'm Jenny, and I'm on Twilight Moms as Imprint Me.
Imprint me. Okay,
Okay.
now you know us.
So how it all began is a friend of mine recommended I should read Twilight because I love vampire stories. And I got Twilight at Target, and I started reading it, and I was at work with the kids, and the kids were like, please play with me and love us, and I was like, no, I'm reading, go away. And after I got done reading the books, I would call Katie while I was reading the books and be like, something horrible has happened.
I, of course, had no idea what she was talking about.
And so I bought her the first book. There's a long story behind that one. And pretty soon the phone calls came to me with her crying, and we were hooked.
Yep, that's pretty much it. I read it because if I didn't, Jenny was going to pummel me.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, I read like half of Twilight and went to Barnes & Noble and bought the last two as fast as I possibly could. Read them in 3 days. Tried to start to read something else, just absolutely couldn't. So I read all three of them again in 3 more days. So in 6 days, I read all 3 books twice. And then for like 3 weeks afterwards, I was in the Twilight fog, which I'm sure you all understand.
You can't read these books without being in a funk for 2 weeks after you've read them.
But every time you hear a song, you're like, so it was one of those type of things. So we are now major Twilight fans.
We spend hours and hours every day talking about it. It's a little sad.
Yeah, a little bit. And then we found out they're making a movie in Portland. And so we, of course, freaked out.
Yeah.
And Jenny, who is an actress already, was like, said, hey, let's go down and be extras in the movie. And I was like, oh, okay. So we went to the casting call.
We were numbers 390 and 391, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And that was awesome.
Yeah.
Tiring, but awesome.
It's exhausting.
And so then...
Well, we should give more detail about that. The casting call was 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago?
The 16th or 17th.
Of February? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. Was it?
Yep.
Okay. And
it's been a long few weeks.
Seriously. The line wrapped around the whole building several times. Mm-hmm. We got there an hour before call, which was at 1. We got there at noon, and it already wrapped. It was already 3 sides of the building wrapped around it. We met fun people, though.
Yes, we did. Met Lan and her daughter.
Yes.
And lots of other people who are crazy. A lot of teeny boppers.
a lot of really unfortunate looking kids.
And they're probably looking at us like, what are these old people doing here? But we got in, got our pictures taken. We were already signed up before we went down, so it was just kind of redoing that. They took our pictures and took pictures of our cars. And that was our casting experience, pretty much. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That's it.
So I auditioned early on for the high school administrator position.
Where you were in a scene with Robert Pattinson.
With Robert Pattinson and I wasn't in the scene, but I would have been had I been cast.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Yeah, whatever. So, I haven't heard that they haven't casted anyone. So, it could be not happening. So, but we have both signed up for extras only. We went and did all that. And we keep getting text messages, and they've given us each 3 roles to be in.
My so far has been The Mill, which I don't know where in the world The Mill is in the movie, but that.
Whatever.
And Port Angeles, very cool, and which could be a 4-day shoot possibly, 2 maybe. Yeah, and a paramedic.
Of 2.
One of two
paramedics.
And then Jenny, you have...
I have cafeteria, maybe. I have mill as well. And I have the prom scene food service.
You might get to wear formal wear.
and give punch. I'm imagining. I don't know.
You're gonna be the chaperone and going
Bible distance. Can you fit a balloon in between you guys? Yes.
So Jenny's gonna have to pull out her old prom dress.
Which I said earlier was very short, and I wore it with combat boots. 1995 brown dress, if you will.
Very nice.
I just dated myself.
So those are the possible parts that we have so far.